Welcome back to season 4 of the Ball Bros Don't Lie podcast. It is us, Josh, Tim, Tyler. We're back, boys.
We back.
Yes, we are.
Refreshed.
You guys feel refreshed?
Always. It's always great to talk about football.
Yes, it is. It's the best time of year for Dynasty players. It's the Combine Week. That's why you're hearing this today in your ears. It's Combine Week, the best day of the year, I think, because minus the draft, but Combine's always fun to get your hopes up about the future of your team. So
yes, I have a plan for my team this year.
What is your plan?
I'm going heavy on every single wide receiver out there. And I am not touching a quarterback this time.
Well, that's good because like 4 of the guys you're talking about are, 3 of them are wide receivers. Well, actually
Yes.
5. Sorry. You have a lot of wide receivers.
Yeah. I only have a running back in there. And notice how I didn't put one quarterback in the notes today.
See that. I was gonna put a quarterback just for you, so maybe you would get hyped up about him. But Tim, how are you doing?
Doing pretty good. Gravitated back to the Cardinals a little bit. New coach. We'll see.
Yeah. There's a lot of
they're building a new facility.
It's true.
Which is great.
I heard that. We'll get into the lot of changes, coaching changes. The next episode. This episode is just gonna do a little rookie preview of guys that we're looking at, hoping to our teams draft them, or we get to draft them in our dynasty league, or just hoping they get on a good team. Is my hope, because sometimes you hope for a guy to be on a certain team and you know what, he just doesn't go on that team, and they're like, oh darn, like Clyde Edwards-Helaire.
That should have been
a home run, but it didn't work out.
I turned down, so whatever year that was, I had just joined
2000. 2020.
I think it was the Keeper League. And somebody offered me, 2020.
Yeah.
Somebody offered me Tyreek Hill for the number 1 overall pick that year, which was Clyde Edwards-Helaire.
Yeah.
And I refused. Mm-hmm. Would have much rather had Tyreek Hill.
The things we wish we could have done.
Don't overindex on rookies. Especially this year. Yeah,
especially this time of year. We have no idea where these guys are going to land in the draft. So, and I pulled up a couple. I pulled up Field Yates' first mock draft and Daniel Jeremiah's mock draft. They just comparison of where guys are going to go. And it's only like 9 for Field Yates' draft. NFL players, offensive players that are going to go in probably the first round, which is very low compared to I think most drafts, because it's just there's not much. I mean, there is a lot of talent at receiver position, but this is a very not quarterback friendly draft. And not running back heavy draft like it was last year. So
no, it's your first round of your dynasty draft is gonna dry up
really
very fast.
Yeah, and you're gonna be.
I have 2 picks this year.
Yeah, I have 3.
You really? Which ones?
I have mine. I have Josiah's, and then I have Schmidt's first round pick.
What are you in the?
I think I picked like 4th or 3rd.
Oh, so you're first, and then you have who? You have Josiah's.
No,
That's
I'm fourth. So fourth, and I have Josiah's, and then Schmidt, which is he was last, and then but I also have like three second round picks too. So and those are all I forget who they are, but
it's
yeah,
taken
I have yours and Schmidt's other one too, and Naveed. So
second round, right?
yeah, so I'm gonna load up really
Yeah.
fast here.
Let's take a look at your team real quick. Sam Darnold,
Yes.
Ollie Gordon, Ramondre, wide receiver one empty. Roma Dunze, Theo Johnson, Kenneth Gainwell, Tyron Tracy, Woody Marks. On the bench, Shador. Oh, Brisket. Quinshon Judkins,
Yep.
Calvin Ridley, Dontavian Wicks,
Yeah, it's not much.
Pat Firemouth. Okay.
I'm really hoping if um, um, Brian Robinson Jr. goes somewhere, that'd be
Yeah.
great. But who knows? Who knows what's going to happen this draft? So
That's your lottery ticket this year, Brian
Oh.
Robinson.
I hope he goes somewhere. It's either that or like, yeah, hope that no one drafts the Saints don't draft anyone so that Neil does well, or that guy I can't do anything in the Cowboys because they signed Javonte Williams like an extension, so that
Yep.
Phil McFadden is like there's no point of playing him anymore. So yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
Phil
yeah,
Maffa.
Phil Maffa, yeah.
Yeah, I mean they re-signed Javonte.
Yeah, they re-signed
But,
Javonte, so it's like I don't
that
know.
doesn't mean he's going to be healthy though.
True, but I don't know.
But
Whatever.
they also really rode up with Malik Davis down the stretch. So
Yeah.
I would assume he's next up if he's still there.
If he's there, so who knows?
Tim, your dynasty. You went to playoffs this year in dynasty, right?
He
We went to
did.
the championship.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah,
Yep.
you have a solid team here. You have Justin Herbert, Hampton, Kenneth Walker, Lad McConkey, Puka, Darren Waller, Skadaboo. Hopefully he's healthy.
Yes,
Taysom
he's
Hill.
supposed to be ready to go for start of the season.
Yep. Taysom Hill. And then JSN. On the bench, you have
DK is actually on my bench.
yeah,
For now.
DK, Xavier Leggett. Tez Johnson kind of came up late in the season. Tank Dell, he was hurt all last year, right?
Yeah, he's supposed to be ready to go this year too. So I think that could be interesting.
Yeah, that'll be a good one.
Yeah.
Trey Benson on the taxi squad. Efton Chisholm on your taxi squad. And
Gunnar
then-
Helm. Gunnar Helm.
Yeah. We'll
Yeah,
see what he ends up
See what
looking like.
that. Yeah. I mean, yeah, the Titans, they got Dayball as offensive coordinator. You have to assume that they're going to use Gunnar Helm
Well,
as
Look
their,
at Theo Johnson last year.
yeah. So
Yeah, you have a solid team there. For sure.
he has the
Yeah.
Super Bowl MVP running back.
Yeah.
My lottery ticket this year is Caleb Johnson.
Oh,
Now that Arthur Smith and Mike Tomlin are gone, let's see what
hey, you never know.
that's true. You never know.
I'll give you a third rounder for him right now.
No. Give me your first, then we could talk.
No. No.
Didn't we sent me a trade for him
I
last
did.
year.
I think I sent you I don't even know. I think I sent you a lot of first round picks for him and someone else, and you still turn it down.
Who's
the fool?
Caleb Johnson and the Steelers was a really good
I
match.
did too, but when Arthur Smith's your offensive coordinator,
All bets are off.
all bets are off. So good thing he's going to Ohio State. So
And on my team, here,
Tyler, what's your team looking like this year? What are
you know what? There's some possibilities here. There's some potential. We don't bet on potential.
no?
We have Jackson Dart. I had Jaden Daniels, but he was hurt, so I started Jackson Dart. And then I have James Cook, Ashton Jonty, George Pickens, Xavier Worthy, Cole Komet, Debo, JK, Christian Kirk. And then on my bench, I have Isaiah Pacheco, who's going nowhere.
He may get cut,
Yeah,
or
for sure.
he'll may get replaced.
Yeah. I have Torrey Horton, who has a somewhat possible good chance of playing this year. I don't know. Matthew Golden didn't do crap last year. Kyle Williams, I never started him when he played good. And then I have 3 trash tight ends: Tyler Conklin, TJ Hawkinson, and Tommy Tremble.
Tommy Tremble,
Yeah.
Yep.
Chargers,
Panthers.
Panthers.
Yeah. So I got some work. I'm really thinking about trading or lending out a quarter. I don't know, man. I don't know. All I'm worried about is drafting receivers for this draft because my receivers and my flex positions need help.
You and me both, dude.
I think my running backs are good with James Cook, Jonty, and J.K. Dobbins if he can stay healthy. But my receivers need work. George Pickens is the only guy I have. Xavier Worthy, he did not have the season I thought he was going to have. Debo on the downhill, Christian Kirk on the downhill. So I'm definitely looking for some hot and ready receivers.
All right. Well, speaking of hot and ready receivers, Tyler, do you want to give us your first rookie that you're eyeing
Yes.
in your drafts?
Yes.
Go for it.
I would gladly do so. I think out of the list that I have here, it's either between Carnell Tate or these two are tough. But I think I'm gonna go with Jordan Tyson from Arizona State. Arizona State's been, I mean, they've always been a good football team. This guy also suffered a hamstring injury last year.
Okay, hold on. They've not always been good. They've had
Decent,
plenty
though.
of suckage too. As an
Yes,
Arizona
true.
fan,
Yes.
True.
Wildcats fan, we
But
just need to
very
make sure to
true.
put that
in the last few years, they've been holding their own.
True.
There's some mock drafts having him go to the Rams, and I just really like that, him going to the Rams, even though they have Puka and Devontae. 6'2", 200, big body, 9 games, 61 catches, 711 yards, 8 touchdowns. So didn't play all of his games with because of the hamstring, but big body going to the Rams. Matt Stafford, that's one guy I'm really looking forward to. And I kind of did a mock draft, and I have 2 picks in the first round, and that was one of the picks I got. So I definitely like that.
Yeah, and Field Yates's first mock draft, he has him going to the Saints, which is actually a great pick for them because
Yeah.
they need a receiver, and Jeremiah has him going to where was it? The Panthers, which was a very interesting pick there since they have T-Mac, but I mean they're kind of
They need weapons.
they do need weapons, but they kind of seem like the same dude. They're both big body receivers, they kind of mirror each other. So I think that may change, but that's just I still thought it was a very interesting take to have him go to the Panthers.
So McShay has
yeah,
Carnell Tate.
what's
to the
Todd
Chiefs.
McShay? I haven't looked at McShay's yet.
So Carnell Tate to the Chiefs at 9,
Oh, okay.
which would be nasty in my
Should be
opinion.
a very well, yeah. They'll probably need him because since Rashid Rice can't stay out of trouble to save his life, they'll probably
And they
need
just
him.
can't get anybody else to step up. I mean, Worthy wasn't very good this year.
No,
Who knows what you're going to get about Kelsey?
Yeah, and there's really no one else that stepped up. So, Tim, Tyler, you have anything else with him, or was that it?
No, I I would really like Carnell Tate just because Ohio State has just a plethora of wide receivers coming out of there. But I'm at the 4 and 5 position in the draft, and he's going top 3, I think.
Yeah.
So
Like that.
I'm just kind of planning not to have him, but if he falls my way, I'm taking him. But Jordan Tyson from Arizona State's definitely a guy that I'm looking for, especially if he goes to the Rams or the Saints.
Right on. Tim, why don't you go ahead? We have one. I just looked at your list. We have one the same.
Yeah, I've got.
But it's all good.
I can do that one.
Yeah, go for it.
So I'm not picking until 11 in the rookie draft this year. So I focused on some guys a little bit further down. These top 2 guys, I still don't know if they're going to get to me. Just because the offensive talent, especially for fantasy, dries up so quickly this year in the draft. But let's go with Kenyon Sadiq, tight end from Oregon. Incredible playmaker, far and away the best tight end in this draft. And it's just not close. So he's 6'3", 245, 51 receptions for 560 yards and 8 touchdowns last year. Incredible athlete, just off the charts athletic. He's probably going to run in the 4.5s, maybe low 4.5s at the combine, at least from what I've seen. Yeah, for a tight end who's pushing 6'4" and 250, it's unreal. Under 10% body fat, like just a freak.
I only got to, so I don't get to watch much college football. When I did get to watch them, it was during the playoffs and during championship week, and just the sheer size of him is like it's unreal, and the fact that he runs just so fast. He's a freak. He's a freak athlete at his position, at the tight end position. So, yeah, I don't. It's crazy. I hope my hope is he goes to the Niners. If he, but the there's a lot of people saying that he is not going to fall that far. He could be a top 10 pick, which I most likely gonna happen. But I just hope it's in the top 10. It's like if he goes to Kansas City, you might as well just if you have the first pick, I would draft him right then and there, because that's a longevity of tight ends with Patrick Mahomes. It's just like you might as well just cash it in and take it. So
yeah, definitely. Oh, sorry, Tim.
No, go ahead.
No, that's definitely another person I'm definitely targeting too, just because our dynasty is super tight ends.
Yeah,
and having a good tight end in our league is super crucial. A great tight end in our league is it's just it's very helpful, especially when the tight end last year was just
minefield.
Yeah, just a mess to deal with. So having a secure tight end in our dynasty league is definitely something that's really really mindful to pick on.
So just kind of reading on the Athletic, Feldman's freaks. Sadiq has bulked up to 255 and maintains his speed. He's got a 42-inch vertical jump.
Oh my gosh.
Bench presses 435 pounds.
That is unreal.
It's ridiculous. So like tight ends are very team dependent, right? His landing spot matters as much as anything. But in that range, right, I think like kind of 10 to 20, there's a lot of really good landing spots in there, right? Cincinnati could be really interesting. The Rams.
Cincinnati would be great.
Cincinnati would be amazing.
That would help.
Three of them,
the
T.
three,
Higgins, Jamar Chase, and Kenyon Sadiq. I mean, none of it's going to matter if they can't block, right?
True. Very true.
But
Just look what Mike Gesicki did at the Bengals a couple years ago.
yeah,
I don't know what happened to him last year, but a tight end with Joe Burrow is is a nice deal.
I don't think Joe Burrow's ever had a tight end like a
yeah.
like
Who's the best one he's had?
a
Gesicki probably.
yeah. I don't even think he's had a decent tight end.
I mean, they've
Oh.
had to optimize for tight ends who are really good blockers, right?
Yeah.
And not so much receivers, just because their offensive line has been so horrendous.
Yeah.
But I mean, Sadiq is such a beast that he's a good blocker too. I mean, you bench 435, that you can move almost anybody out of the way.
Yeah.
Dude, that's that's crazy. Those numbers are just unreal.
Yeah.
And he runs probably a 4.5.
Yeah.
Dude.
All right. I'll go with one of my guys. It's Makai Lemon.
Makai Lemon.
Makai Lemon. Um I have a love-hate relationship with USC receivers. The reason being is because of Juju Smith-Schuster. So, but you cannot deny that a lot of USC receivers do very well in the NFL. You have Drake London, Amon Ra, Juju has done well. And now this is just, another tip off the iceberg for them. He reminds me a lot of Amon Ra, his production. He's just he had through his 3 years at USC, 137 receptions, 2,008 yards, receiving yards, 14 touchdowns. He did his last season there. He did have a spike week. He did get 1,000 yards and like 12 touchdowns in that. So the production is a little. He only did it in 1 year to get like 1,000 yards and 12 touchdowns. This is a little concerning, but him, if you watch him play on the field, it's obviously that he's the alpha on the team.
Yeah.
And so far, I haven't looked at McShay's mock or the other mocks, but Field Yates has him going to the Ravens, and then Daniel Jeremiah has him going to the Rams, which would be amazing if he went to the Rams, because it's just another.
That's just not fair.
No, it's not. I mean, put Amon Ra in the Rams offense. He's probably a number one receiver, and so that's one of the guys I'm probably looking at if he goes in the first round to a good team. So, but I would still be targeting him, even if he goes to a team that I don't like. So
Mel Kiper has him going to the Saints.
Oh, I like that too. So kill him
It's
more
crazy.
offense.
It's crazy to think that the Saints have like potential this year.
Yeah,
a quarterback changes everything.
Yeah,
like even so, it just gives you hope, right? Like, oh, he doesn't completely suck. We can like build around this.
Yeah.
It's what the Raiders have to look forward to.
Oh, let's just hope that we don't trade away our pick.
You won't.
The Raiders trade the number one pick to the Dolphins.
You would have to get the ultimate haul for that. Like it's like generation, like first round picks, second round picks. Like
honestly,
4 or 5 years of first round and second round picks. Like that's what it is.
If it gets them, something that's going to be an early pick. I mean, there's so many quarterbacks next year.
Yeah.
At least 5 of which are as good or better than Mendoza.
So next year's draft is potential to be 7 QBs that are going to be in the draft. Maybe in the first round. Yes.
Yeah.
So
we need Mendoza. Do not say anything else.
He won't.
No, he's perfect for what the Raiders need. He's a culture reset.
He is.
He's a leader. He's a winner. He's exactly what the Raiders need.
All
And
glory to, he says all glory to God. So
yeah,
there you
and
go.
he does not fit the Raiders mold of,
Yeah,
you know,
does
just
not.
the
Jamarcus
complete
Russell.
That's
opposite of what the Raiders are known for. And
oh,
we need that for a quarterback to
you
hold the
do.
team together.
With the first overall pick, the Raiders select Darius Hayward Bay again.
Oh God.
That's hilarious. All right. Tyler, just to go with your next guy.
Cool.
You gonna pick another receiver or are you gonna do your one running back?
Um, no, I'm not gonna go with the running back. If you guys have him, you guys can do him. But I'll say the name though. Jeremiah Love from Notre Dame. That's the only running back that I'm targeting if he falls to me, just because a tank, great running back. But the other running back, or sorry, the other receiver that I'm looking for, Denzel Boston from Washington. I'm really looking for these big. I'm just looking for a big receiver to have on my team. Again, my receivers are George Pickens and Xavier Worthy, my top two. Both smaller, kind of like quicker, maybe slot running wide receivers. And yes, they are great. George Pickens, I think, is going to have a better year, a huge year again, being wide receiver 5. But I'm lacking touchdowns here. I'm lacking those T-Mac touchdowns where 50-50 balls, they go up, they snag them, kind of like those Devontae fade routes,
Yeah.
where it's 50-50. Denzel Boston, 6'4", 209, big body right there for a receiver. He has 62 receptions, 881 yards, and 11 touchdowns. That's what I'm looking for. A lot of touchdowns. He had 11 last year. Last year and then the year before were basically the same numbers. I think his sophomore year, he had 9 touchdowns. I think he had like 830 something yards and like 58 receptions. So a little bit better this year, but basically identical. And that's what I'm looking for on my team. It's just a big body that's looked for in the red zone, especially in those 50-50 balls. I feel like that's what I need in my lineup, just so I'm not always worried about how many yards he's getting, how many catches he's getting, and all that stuff. So, if I can get some touchdowns in my lineup, that'd be great from Denzel Boston. And I think he is in Mel Kiper's draft. Let me find him again. He is going towards. He is going to Buffalo Bills in Mel Kiper's draft.
Perfect. I like
Yeah.
it.
And with I think all of Buffalo Bills receiver rooms aren't really big. Keon Coleman's probably the biggest guy there, and his future with them is not the greatest right now.
He may not be there.
It's a
He may
mess.
not want to be there.
Yeah, and then their number one receiver is Khalil Shakir. I think he's a little bit more of a slot guy, more like a wide receiver 2, wide receiver 3 guy with slot guy, a little bit quicker and smaller.
Shakir still returns punts for them.
Yeah, yeah. So I think if Josh Allen has a big target, give a big body for the number one quarterback.
Yeah.
Money.
Yeah, I don't I haven't looked at many of the guys. I know he's very good. I thought he was related to the Cardinals receiver David Boston.
David Boston?
I thought that was like, is that his son?
Mr. Steroid Biceps?
Yeah, but he's not. But yeah, I like him too. Funny enough, who is it? I think it's Yates. No, it was Jeremiah, the Steeler. They have him going to the Steelers in his draft. I don't know if he'll fall that far.
Denzel Boston.
Yeah, because if Field Yates and Mel Kiper both have the Steelers picking Ty Simpson, and I do not want that
No,
at all. I have no desire to have a quarterback that's only played like a year and a half of college football, especially in the SEC, and be a first round pick.
Oops.
This is like a Kenny Pickett pick all over again. I don't want him.
Sorry. That was an ad.
So,
ESPN just brought me an ad out of nowhere.
oh, nice.
We'll get to Ty Simpson a little bit later.
Yeah. I honestly haven't seen much of him. The most I saw him was during the playoffs. He looked good, but I need to see he needs to wow me. I was like, I don't want a quarterback. I need the most serious thing that the Steelers can do is draft a defensive player, which I hope they do, and I hope it's the linebacker from Texas Tech, Rodriguez.
That guy's awesome.
He's an animal.
He is possibly the most Steelers draft pick since TJ Watt.
Yes. So, Tim, why don't you go ahead and give us your guy? And I know nothing about him, actually.
Okay, so yeah, I've been heavily invested in the McShay podcast. Highly recommend if you have not listened to it. You from listening, you know that I'm big on offensive line. They're really good on offensive line scouting and breakdowns. Obviously, McShay is super good. But this is a receiver that I first heard about on that podcast, but it's Malachi Fields out of Notre Dame. Fringe first round receiver. It's going to be dependent on the landing spot. Yeah, totally. Big dude, but not the biggest that I have on my list. But 6'4", 214 pounds. 14 games last year, 630 receiving yards, 5 touchdowns. Actually, a drop in production this year over the past 2 seasons.
Well, yeah, Notre Dame has 2 dynamic running backs. So
totally. They might be the 2 best running backs in this draft.
Yeah, I forget the other guy's name.
Jadarian
Price.
Yeah, Jadarian Price. I mean, they could be the top 2 running backs taken in this draft.
We'll talk. Yeah, go ahead.
But yeah, so Malachi Fields, again, it might end up going in the second round. It just depends. But it's a really deep receiver class with a lot of really good talent. I mean, it's possible that outside of maybe 2 or 3 guys, this entire class ends up being wide receiver 2s, but really serviceable wide receiver 2s, right? Especially in complementary roles. Like, think more consistent, potentially T. Higginses, right? And this guy could be one of them. So lots of experience, big time program, played in the national championship game, big body, big catch radius, just a really good wide receiver. And if he lands with the right team, again, another guy who could be great with Buffalo, right? I think ultimately you don't want him to be your number 1, but if he lands in a place with a really solid number 1, could be good. Arizona, right? Marvin Harrison, Malachi Fields, Trey McBride could be a really nice combo. So big fan. Again, I'm picking at 11 for the Dynasty draft.
Yeah.
So I'm looking at guys who are a little further down the chart. And honestly, Malachi Fields probably won't get to me either.
Yeah,
that 100 catch that he had against Pittsburgh was crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
To give you some context on him, he transferred to Notre Dame in 2025. He played at Virginia. His first 4 years there. I'm sure he was hit with the COVID thing, so that's why he's been out there for a while. So
his last 2 seasons at Virginia were honestly great.
Yeah, he almost had 1,000 yards his last 2 seasons in Virginia. Not big on touchdowns, only 5. 5 touchdowns for the past 3 years. But yeah,
Yet much more of a possession type of guy,
yeah,
seemingly. Um,
move the sticks.
he's not gonna be the biggest burner at the combine, but I think there's potential for his route running to really stand out in some of the drills.
Yeah,
Um,
which is
and so he
good.
could be a guy that rises up some draft boards.
Yeah, which is good, and he'll be there at the combine too. So, I'll give you guys my last guy here. It's kind of I try to find ever since I got into Dynasty, and just like
Oh, I saw this guy. I
here,
kind of did some research on him.
yeah,
Great pick.
same thing. Me and Tim kind of listened to the same podcast with Todd McShay. McShay kind of turned me on to this guy. It's Tyrone Montgomery. He's a small school guy. He's a D3. He went to JCU. I forget what's the James something university. It's a D3 school, but
Carnell University.
yes, that's it. But being there, he was the most dominant receiver in D3, ranked number 2 of total receiving yards, and average game. He had 109 yards a game and 8 catches per game. So,
Yeah, I was trying to look this guy. I was like, bro, where is this guy in drafts? And then I
yeah,
looked him up, and I'm all of a sudden like, oh, this guy is pretty good.
yeah. He didn't get invited to the combine, which is kind of shocking because he dominated during the Senior Bowl. And when I mean dominated, he was going to get up against SEC guys, Big Ten guys, Big 12 guys, cornerbacks that are like supposed to be, All American, All League. So he was holding his own there. So this is kind of like one of those guys, those little gems that take your shot on. I'll definitely be trying to take my shot on this guy because um, he has the height and the ball skills and the speed to that can translate into the NFL. Like we said, it just depends where he goes. So if he goes to a bad offense, then it's not going to look good. If he goes to a good offense, it may look even better. So, but
Are you looking to pick him up in the draft, or are you gonna spend some fab on him
I don't
after the
know. I
draft?
don't. It really depends. Like is he a day
Because
two?
in sleeper, he's not even sleeper.
He's not in sleeper. That's the thing. It depends where he gets drafted. If he's a day 2 guy, yeah, I'll probably go and pick him, like draft him. Day 3, it really just depends where he goes on day 3 because day 3 is just we're just picking up guys to position players, fill our roster and see what they can do. So, but if he goes undrafted, then it's definitely not, he's probably going to pick him up off waivers or something. So, but you can always hope for a guy like this. I mean, there's not going to be many Tim, what is it? Is it FCS?
Yeah, FCS.
FCS schools are going to be, players are going to come out to the draft anymore these days because of NIL. Um, you know, Cooper Cup, he went to Western Oregon. Oh no, Western Washington. Eastern Washington State.
Yeah.
That's where he went, and he was I don't even know what round he was drafted in, but everyone was like, "Who's this Cooper Cup guy that the Rams picked?" And he was just
He blew it up at the combine, though. I mean,
yeah,
Cooper
that's
Flag, or not Cooper Flag, jeez. Cooper Cup blew up at the combine.
yeah,
And he, honestly, I feel like the profile was similar to like Isaac Tesla from
Tesla.
last year.
yeah,
But yeah, you just never know where these guys are going to come from. And then obviously Flag was, again, big in the Super Bowl for the Seahawks.
yeah. So who? Oh, you mean Cup, not Flag. Cooper
Yeah,
Flag
Cup.
is not
Cooper
doing
Kupp.
much. Cooper Flag's not doing much these days.
No. Cooper Flag is fantastic, but he plays in the NBA.
So, yeah. Tim, did you have one more, or do you want to rant about someone?
No. Let's.
Are you going to go with the Pens?
I've got a couple more, but I think Tyler does too, right?
Yeah, Tyler does too.
Yeah. All right. Let
You wanna do-
me do one. I'm gonna do
All right.
one.
All right.
So I will go again lower down the list. Nicholas Singleton, running back from Penn State, coming into the season was considered one of the top two, very close to the same class as Jeremiah Love
Mm.
in terms of talent. Big time athlete. Supposedly, if he was healthy for the combine, would run in the 4.3s, maybe the low 4.3s, or no, sorry, closer to 4.4, but sub 4.4. For a dude who's 6 foot 225, that is big time. Didn't have the year that he wanted this year.
No.
Split a bunch of time at Penn State with Katron Allen, who's another guy who could be a day two pick. But still scored 13 touchdowns. So he's going to miss the combine with a broken foot. Had some injury issues this season, but is a candidate for top 3 running back in the draft. He's a guy I'm interested in. Again, I'm drafting late. I'm going to have to take some flyers on guys, and this might be one, especially depending on the landing spot.
Yeah.
So interested in Singleton out of Penn State.
Yeah, I've heard, again, I don't watch much college football, but I did hear that this guy was just him, and is it Allen? Is the other running back?
Katron Allen.
Katron Allen. Yeah, they both were just lights. Like if he was healthy, like they both would have 1,000 yards. Katron Allen had 1,300 yards, 15 touchdowns. Singleton had 13 touchdowns and only had 549 yards and was hurt in the season. That's literally tells you how much they ran the ball. Like they both had over 100 carries. So
yeah, and last season, Singleton ran for 1,100 yards, and Notre Dame Penn State had a much better year, in 2024 than they did in 2025.
Yeah.
But I mean, 45 career touchdowns at Penn State's pretty stinking good.
Yeah.
Running back wise.
And Penn State's known for running back, so wow.
Saquon Barkley?
So yeah, I hope I know he's not gonna run or do anything I don't know how much he'll do at the Senior Bowl. I mean the combine, but he's a big dude, and
yeah,
I like big running backs. So
big running backs that are fast.
Yeah, Derrick Henry, big running back. He's fast. So, all right, Tyler, let's go with your next guy, or do you want to combine them? It's up to you.
No, we'll go with one because I'm honestly targeting one. I don't know how to say his name, Casey Concept from Texas A&M.
Concepcion.
He's 5'11", 190, so he's not really someone that I'm really looking for because he's a little bit smaller. So that's the only reason why I'm not looking for him, not really targeting him more than this guy. But I think he's a good receiver for the lineup. Germie Bernard from Alabama. 6'1", 204. Alabama receivers, always great.
Not always.
For the most part. Amari Cooper.
They haven't had I mean, I don't even know the last Alabama receiver that has done well in the NFL.
Devontae Smith, I guess.
I guess if you want to, yeah. But
sorry, he's going to be in the draft next year. Ryan Williams.
There you go.
Oh yeah, Ryan Williams sick.
Yeah.
But yeah, Germie Bernard from Alabama, 14 games, went to the national championship, lost. But 64 catches, 862 yards, touchdowns, 7, which is kind of not great.
He's a
But
smaller guy. I mean, not a red zone target, so to speak,
yeah,
traditionally.
but he does get some carries. He had 18 carries for 101 yards for 2 touchdowns. So in total, he had 9 touchdowns altogether. So that's another reason why I liked Germie Bernard rather than Casey from Texas A&M. Just because he has a little bit more of a running ability to him. You never know what officers will do with them. Maybe they do a jet sweep or whatever the case may be. So there is some running potential there, different touchdowns rather than just catching. So Jimmy Bernard, Alabama is someone that I'm targeting, maybe in like second round or so. I think in the mock draft that I had, he yeah, I got him in the mock draft in the second round. Um in this mock draft I got Jordan Tyson, Denzel Boston, Jimmy Bernard as my receivers, and I'm happy with that. I like Jimmy Bernard for my dynasty.
Yeah, he
Um,
could be really interesting. Um, I think the whole Alabama team, especially Ty Simpson, had a bit of an up and down season.
yeah.
And at receiver, right, you're kind of at the mercy of, how your quarterback is playing. He did disappear at times, uh, but there's a ton of potential there. And again, like landing spot matters a ton, right? Um,
Let me see
but
what
at
Mel
as
Kiper has him at.
He's being compared to Robert Woods. So
oh, another USC receiver.
yeah, Bobby Trees. He had a run when McVay came to the Rams. So
Yeah, a
I put it past him. But
little bit later in his career.
yeah, my thing with just Alabama right as of right now, they're not putting out the same type of players that we have seen, like the
Yeah.
Julio Jones, the Derrick Henrys of the world, you know, Alabama players that you think that are like
Trent Richardson.
Trent Richardson. Hey, but yeah, I like again. I've said this before. I have don't watch much college football, and I did see him play during the playoffs. He looked good. I mean, but that I can't really go off like 2 games that I saw because they just got their butt kicked against Indiana at the Rose Bowl. So I was like, well, I don't know. So, but yeah. All right. Well, I already talked about the guys I want to talk about. Tim, you want to do one more or
Yeah, I can do actually I have a few quick hits.
go ahead?
Um, so Chris Brazzell, huge receiver from
Yep.
Tennessee.
Chris Brazzell.
Legitimate 6'5", 200 pounds. Is going to run a 4.4. I don't know if he's going to run at the combine. I would assume he will. 1,017 yards, 9 touchdowns this year. Had a long touchdown this year of 72 yards. Good route runner, big catch radius. Definitely somebody to look at. Um, Again, consider landing spot. Somebody I'm definitely interested in. And honestly,
Dude has
in the rookie mock drafts,
dude has a
pre-draft, I've been taking him at
yeah,
11 in the first round.
he has a neck,
Yeah.
brother. 6'5", 200,
Yeah.
brother. I'll just take him just because he's big. Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a guy that was on my honorably mentioned that I didn't get to put down.
Chris
But
Brazzell.
that's another guy. If
Noted.
yeah, Jimmy Bernard and Chris Brazzell were my last couple of receivers I was targeting here.
And then I have a couple honorable mentions. Uh, we've talked about Ty Simpson. Landing spot is 100% the most important thing for Ty Simpson. If he lands in Cleveland, don't touch him. If he lands in Miami, don't touch him. If he lands with the Rams,
Touch him.
absolutely, he's probably not going to go in
Sounds
your rookie
wrong.
draft.
Yeah.
But I'd take him in the
it-
third round
Yeah.
and stash him for 2 years,
Yeah.
Aaron Rodgers style.
Yeah, he's right behind Matt Stafford, one of the greatest quarterbacks.
Totally. And under Sean McVay.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
under Sean McVay, you like this is one of the things I really wish that we could, like, the fans could just have like a say. No, he should go here. Just he needs to go here. He needs to go here. And like it's just like if he could go to the Rams and or um who was
Detroit.
yeah, go to Detroit, sit behind, just sit behind guys that I'm not saying Jared Goff's on his last leg or anything like that, but just sit behind a quarterback that's been there, done that. Even if he goes to let's even say like Kansas City, just we're just going to draft him just because, like, he's going to sit behind one of the greatest quarterbacks of all time and just like learn and stuff. But
Yeah.
if he
He's
can
the
go,
son of a coach.
yeah,
You know, he's grown up around the game, is a really, especially thinking on the run and thinking on his feet, is a really good game processor. And as he continues to develop, I think could potentially be really good. Could he benefit from another year at Alabama? 100%. But I
100%.
get it, right?
Well,
Dante
yeah.
Moore went back to school.
Yeah.
Marcel Reed went back to school.
What's his name from Old Miss?
Yeah, Trinidad Chambliss.
Trinidad Jam. He went back.
Arch Manning went back to school.
Oh, yeah.
All of them. They're all coming out next year. So Ty Simpson is kind of filling that vacuum this year that was vacated by all those guys who went back to school. And honestly, like, this is one of the, everybody hates on NIL, and so do I, because it sucks as a college football fan. But one of the benefits of that is guys have more of an incentive, especially quarterbacks, to go back to school because they can make some cash, develop another year, and not be forced into a starting role with the effing Browns
or the Jets
or the Raiders.
Or the Raiders, yeah.
True. Or the Cardinals.
Oh, honestly, or the Cardinals.
Or the Steelers. All three of our teams suck.
Yeah.
We suck.
We're quite a trio.
I don't really have much on. I would do one guy. I don't really have much on him because I didn't really think I would talk about him. But it's Carson Beck.
Yep.
If you watched Miami play at all this year, they were really good. I think Carson Beck. He had moments where he was the greatest quarterback on the field. He had moments where he, like, just kind of, I don't know what to say, turtled, but just like, what are you doing, bro? He's been to multiple national championships, one with Georgia and one with Miami. Did he win in Georgia? Because I can't remember.
I don't think so.
I don't think he did. But he's been there. He's been there in the big moments. I honestly thought that he was going to win the national championship playing Indiana, but it didn't work out for him. But he looks good. He looked good. He plays at a high level. Again, we have no idea where he's going to go. He could be a day 2 pick, in my opinion, just because who knows?
I wouldn't be surprised.
I wouldn't. But this is the NFL. Teams get very trigger happy with I need a quarterback, so let's just go draft him. So, he's one to look out for. And then one of the receivers from Indiana, Omar Cooper Jr.
Yes,
played very well. Again, I don't know much about him, but when I did watch him, he was the dude. So he's a big
Almost
body.
1,000 yards, 13 touchdowns, 6
When-
foot,
yeah.
speed guy.
I
Yeah,
like him. So.
both of these guys were in the 3 rounds in this mock draft weren't even drafted. So these are guys after a dynasty draft you can spend some fab on and get the players that you are targeting in the draft that you really want, and then spend your fab on some sleepers that are not being drafted in your dynasty.
Yeah, for sure. Well, all right.
I mean,
you got
sorry,
anything else?
just a couple quick mentions.
Go for it.
Garrett Nussmeier is a guy I like.
Yes.
Needs to sit for a year.
Poor
Had
guy.
a down 2025, but
Yeah.
threw for over 4,000 yards and 30 touchdowns in 2024. Good playmaker, smart quarterback, a little on the smaller side, 6'1", but again, in the right situation, could be really nice. And then 2 last mentions from me. Jonah Coleman, running back, Washington, an absolute dog. 5'9", 230-pound bowling ball. Not going to blow your socks off with speed. Had 17 touchdowns for Washington this past season. 15 on the ground. Definitely worth looking at. Definitely an NFL caliber running back. And then last guy, Eli Stowers, big-time athlete, tight end, Vanderbilt, 769 yards. Not a ton of touchdowns, but 6'4", 240-ish. Could be interesting, depending on landing spot. That's it. I'm out.
Where's that? What's what was the Vanderbilt quarterback's name?
Diego Pavia.
Yeah. What do you think? Where
He's way down the list.
what do you think he's gonna do?
Let's see where ESPN has him ranked.
He's probably not even ranked.
Cade Klubnik, Cole Payton's an interesting one to keep an eye on. Super mobile quarterback from North Dakota State. Trey Lance's brother is in this draft, by the way. Wide
really?
receiver.
Interesting.
Well, ESPN ranked 12 quarterbacks, and Diego Pavia is not on it.
I don't think he got invited to the combine either. So.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Yeah. Not fantasy relevant.
Not fantasy
unfortunately.
relevant. Yeah.
But entertaining guy to watch in college.
Yeah, very entertaining. So, but well, all right. That's a rookie preview.
Love it. I can't wait to see where these guys go because then we'll have a lot more clarity on who we're picking.
Yeah, the clarity. I think it's definitely the time of the year to we have no idea where anyone's gonna go, so it's kind of just speculation and hope that they go somewhere where they can flourish.
Just seeing what kind of Girl Scout cookies you walk by. Sometimes you walk by and dang, those caramel delights look good, or those lemonades look fire.
I need some Thin Mints in my life.
What about the new ones? What about the new cookies? You don't know because they're not at your house yet.
Nope.
So that's the comparison I put it to.
Interesting. I like that.
It's a good analysis there. Girl Scout cookies and fantasy football.
Okay, all right. We gotta. You know what? We should do a fantasy draft of the Girl Scout cookie flavors at some point.
I'll tell you right now, my number one pick, lemonades.
Really?
Oh, just the lemonades?
The lemonades, dude. For some reason,
you're a psychopath,
dude. I kid you not. The Samoas are great, and those are my favorite. But the last couple of times I've been walking by Girl Scout cookies, I've been picking up the lemonades, and I've been crushing them the same day.
I don't know. I've always been a do-si-do guy.
I'm a Samoa guy.
Yeah, the Samoas are amazing.
Samoas.
I can't.
And it's a very unique cookie too.
It is very unique. Same thing with the peanut butter ones, the chocolate peanut butter ones.
Oh yeah, tagalongs.
Yeah.
I can't get behind those.
I'm not a
that makes you a bad person.
Yeah. Dude. I'm not a big peanut butter person, but I'll eat the shit out of those, dude. I swear to God, like those are like Whitney loves those more than me. I'm like, I like these more than you. I don't care. These things, I'll crush them.
And I hate how they come in like the Thin Mints, especially. They come in the sleeves, right? So you just like go to the box and you're like, I'll grab a few of these,
Yeah.
but you end up with an entire tube
Yes.
of Thin Mints, and you
And
just crush them.
yeah, because you feel bad about yourself about not finishing the tube.
That's right. Because who
True.
wants a stale Thin Mint?
No one wants to. It's why you put them in the freezer. They won't go stale.
I don't know if I can get behind that, man.
That's what we do.
It's a pretty good idea.
There's always Thin Mints in our house because they're in the freezer.
Oof.
So
Lemonades, I'm gonna have to try those. I do like some lemon desserts. So I'm
Yeah,
gonna have to try them lemonades.
they're sneaky good. They're sneaky good. I never got them, but this year I've gotten 2 boxes of them, and within 5 hours they're gone.
Oh my god. I mean, I'm not gonna say that I haven't done the same.
oh man. All right.
On that note,
Thank you all for listening and watching. Please go and subscribe to our YouTube channel, Ball Bros Don't Lie podcast. And please go subscribe to our podcast and go to our TikTok. I will be posting the videos or shorts there and doing a couple more videos the coming weeks just to get back into it. So please go follow us and support us. And thank you all for listening. We really do appreciate it.
buy some Girl Scout cookies.
And go support your local Girl Scout and go buy some cookies. So on that note, and we'll see you guys next time.
Later.